It's Adam from Taylor Financial. My Lego bonsai tree is probably the only plant I can't kill. So I want to talk about standard deductions versus itemized. We get the question all the time, especially with taxes coming up and how to file, who to contact, so forth. But itemized versus standard deduction. In the year 2022, the standard deduction went up to $25,900, a little bit higher in 2023. That $25,900 for married couples, and it's about half of that for single. Kind of in the middle if you're head of household, but let's just remember $25,900. Well, I want to read off the IRS website some itemized deductions that you may not know existed. One was the child tax credit. I have a bunch of kids. You get up to potentially $2,000 per child, with $1,500 of credit being potentially refundable. Child independent care tax credit. So a percentage of daycare or similar costs for kids under the age of 13, you may be able to deduct a certain amount of expenses. Could be for $3,000 on one dependent or $6,000 on two or more kiddos. If you're in school or if you have kids in school, the American Opportunity Tax Credit or Lifetime Learning Credit could be of interest, as well as the student loan interest deduction, where you can deduct up to $2,500. If you adopted a kid, that's almost $15,000 per kid that you adopted from an itemized expense standpoint. If your income is below a certain amount, that could be earned income tax credit. Charitable donations can be a deduction, and they could deduct up to 60% of your adjusted gross income. We do a tremendous amount of charitable donations, so from an itemized standpoint, that can be pretty beneficial. Medical expenses, if they exceed 7.5% of your adjusted gross income, you can deduct up to $10,000 for state and local taxes, so property taxes, sales taxes. Mortgage interest deduction, this is a big one, a pretty popular one. So you can deduct your mortgage interest from your itemized deductions. Gambling loss, you have to have wins, but if you have wins, you can offset those with losses. We have talked about 401k and IRA deductions in the past, so check out other videos. HSAs, which are different than FSAs, but HSAs, you can deduct up to the maximum deduction that you're able to put into that. And there's a few other ones, especially if you're a business owner, there's a tremendous amount of opportunity. But I know this is a longer video, but if you think that some of those itemized deductions will add up above the $25,900 if you're married, then you may want to consult with your financial advisor, your accountant, your CPA, and choose to itemize deductions. Hope this helps. 3-minute video. See ya.